Since its humble beginnings in the 1960s, the internet has grown from a minor military experiment into a gigantic living organism filled with anything your mind can imagine. And I mean anything. Since the World Wide Web launched, the net has seen truly explosive growth in technologies, business and culture. The way we live normal lives will never be the same again. And here's some interesting internet stuff you might not know. The internet was conceived and invented in a beer garden. The internet is a network of computers, while the World Wide Web is a bridge for accessing and sharing information across it. Of the 7 billion people on the planet, over 2.5 billion use the internet. Over 8.7 billion machines are currently connected to the internet. Smartphones, tablets, desktops, servers, wireless routers and hotspots, car GPS units, wristwatches, refrigerators and even soda pop machines. The internet is comprised of billions of gadgets, and expect this to grow to more than 50 billion gadgets in 2020. Every 60 seconds, 72 hours of YouTube video is uploaded. Over 78% of North Americans use the internet. 1.7 billion of the internet's users are in Asia. That's half of the current internet population lives somewhere in Asia. There is a growing number of web pages published in Asian languages, but the predominant web language continues to be English. The best connected cities are in South Korea and Japan. According to Akamai, the World Wide Web infrastructure of internet cables and the wireless signal is the fastest in South Korea and Japan. The average bandwidth speed there is 22 megabits per second, far above the United States at 8.4. Over half of web traffic is media streaming and file sharing. Media and file sharing is the distribution of music, movies, software, books, photos, and other consumable content to users. Streaming YouTube videos are another flavour of file sharing. Online dating generates over $1 billion each year. With 71% of mobile communications flowing across wireless internet, Wi-Fi is now the biggest transmitter of communications around the world. Previous names for Wi-Fi were Wavelan, Flank Speed, Dragonfly and Weka, to name a few. Interbrand invented the term Wi-Fi as a play on words of the term hi-fi or high fidelity. But Wi-Fi doesn't actually stand for anything. Wireless internet signals generally emit from your router in a donut shape. Ethernet, which is wired internet, was invented almost half a century ago in the early 1970s. The term Internet of Things has actually been around for almost 20 years. It was first coined in 1999 by Kevin Ashton. It's generally believed that an average of 3 devices per person are connected to the internet. Some odd devices that connect to the internet include walking sticks, umbrellas, shirts, water bottles and cutlery. The average person now spends almost 10 hours a day online, more than sleeping. More than 5 billion Google searches are performed on the internet each day. The most popular websites in the world. The first is Google, followed by YouTube, and Facebook is the third. The world's number one content management system, or CMS, is WordPress. It's been powering blogs, company sites and individual sites since 2004. More than 30,000 websites are hacked every day. There are many computer software programs which are being used by cybercriminals to automatically detect vulnerable websites. The first webcam was created at the University of Cambridge to monitor a Trojan coffee pot. A live 128 by 128 grayscale picture of the state of the coffee pot was provided as the video feed. Gangnam Style is still the most viewed video of all time with more than 3 billion views. Who would have thought? The internet requires 50 million horsepower to keep it running in its current state. The first tweet was done on March 21st, 2006 by Jack Dorsey. The first YouTube video to be uploaded was Meet at the Zoo on April 23rd, 2005. Approximately 9 million adults in Britain and 1/3 of Italians have never used the internet. The majority of internet traffic is not generated by humans, but by bots, which are automated scripts and also malware. The modern World Wide Web inventor was knighted by Queen Elizabeth. It takes around 2 billion electrons to produce a single email. And in 2010, Finland became the first country to make internet access a legal right. Almost half of the world's population are internet users, and nearly half of them are using Facebook. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learnt something new. If you have something we left out or an idea for another video, please do tell us in the comments below. Please do also subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps grow the channel so we can continue to provide these bite-sized snippets. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next video.